It's time to change the game. The one we're playing right now needs to be fixed. It's broken. The bottom line is that we all need to get on the same page quickly before we leave future generations with nothing but earbuds and Bluetooth speakers. I will explain why audiophiles are vital in the future of this hobby and how we can fix all of this. When I think about my beloved hobby of listening to music on my favorite pair of speakers becoming this post-apocalyptic landscape, it bothers me to my core. When I see other YouTubers bashing audiophiles, I think that these YouTubers are using their platforms to become part of the problem, not the solution. It needs to stop. I can't control their politics or narrative. Still, I can sure as hell use my platform for the betterment of the audio industry and the millions of hobbyists that have dedicated the greater part of their lives to consuming music the way their ears decide it should be consumed. Audiophile has become this four-letter word for so many people, and there must be a paradigm shift in how it's digested. The climate within the audiophile culture is divisive and toxic and won't breed a healthy future for our hobby, passion, and lifestyle. However you want to label how you consume music is irrelevant. The point here is to change, right? People sometimes forget this hobby is supposed to be fun. Everyone has segregated themselves into these smaller pockets of hobbyists, which isn't healthy. There should be a communal gathering where all participants can sit at the table. I will address the negative first and then make my plea to the surviving audiophiles who are hitting their 60s and beyond for their assistance with my plan to fix it all. Okay, so let's talk about this small group of pernicious individuals who like poisoning the well for the rest of the hobby. There aren't that many, but damn are they loud. You know what they say. The ones that shout the loudest have the most to hide. Why are you guys so angry? Calm down. The tribalism and lack of inclusivity from some of these groups and platforms are unbelievable. I see this in the forums and Facebook groups the most. Most of you should know what I am referring to. Those who criticize others for the products they buy. The ones who awarded themselves an honorary doctoral degree in electrical engineering. They have very little to say when presented with facts though. They offer no real value in any conversation. Mind your business if your intention isn't to genuinely help people who have questions. Nobody asks for the vitriol that you spew all over the keyboard, okay? So just do us all a favor and piss off, because on my platforms you have no voice, no chance. You are extinct. I can only hope that other platforms catch on and do the same. Now that I got that off my chest, let's get to the next part of the point I'm trying to make. This is for the audiophiles who are decent people, reasonable people, and willing to share the decades of knowledge they've acquired through their experiences with the transitions from all analog to digital and to all the madness we have today. You have seen and heard a lot, and you know how things sounded then and now, and you can discern between what works well and what doesn't. We all know the cost of admission doesn't have to be astronomical to achieve acceptable results, or even great results. Now, I won't give too much fuel to the snake oil thing. I feel people are entitled to spend their money how and where they want. However, if it's on the border of questioning the rationalities of science and logic, the consumer must discern what's reasonable and what isn't. That is all I will say about the subject, because we all get wild hair sometimes to try weird shit, and if it works for your ears, then the hell with it. Please don't take this as me giving the blessings to purchase fraudulent products that are meant to do nothing but take your money. If you ever have doubts, just ask my community, ask me, ask anybody willing to tell you, and they'll point you in the right direction in a positive way. You'll come out of it feeling better rather than battered and bruised. Back to my audiophiles though. The new generations emerging into adulthood deserve actual knowledge based on scientific and engineering expertise instead of an unsubstantiated opinion. However, subjective opinions from audiophiles that have seen and heard it all are probably one of the most fun and educational conversations you will ever have. I have a dear friend. He's a true audiophile through and through. He has been kind to me, has taken me under his wing, and I have learned more from him in the last year than I have pretty much all my life. You know, it's been a pleasure knowing him, and I can't imagine what we're going to learn together moving forward. Thank you, Galush. You have made me a better audiophile. Mentoring the younger audiophiles is essential to keep the hobby alive and well. I would say the first step into a healthy mentorship would be to establish goals and expectations for the sonic musical experience that the specific person or mentoree wants to achieve. Once that is accomplished, it should be a fun and productive mentoring. Many people didn't have parents who were passionate about hi-fi. I didn't. Or someone willing to teach them early on about the hobby. This is why there is a huge market for small portable electronics. There isn't an inherent appreciation for the ceremony of listening to music through a system put together piece by piece. Technology has made things so convenient as a whole all-in-one culture, that it's become the trend to use whatever is easiest rather than whatever sounds the best to someone. It comes down to even the smallest details that can substantially change your sonic experience with what you're listening to. These are all disciplines that the uninitiated can learn from a trusted hi-fi mentor. So I humbly ask audiophiles with a world of knowledge to help me, please. Help me create a new meaning for the word audiophile. Help me teach the new generations about audio. I will do my best to put together better content that can resonate with different types of people and show them the basics, but I need help getting them to the starting line. This is why all audiophiles out there are more important now than ever. You carry eras of experience and information. Don't gatekeep that knowledge like it's the philosopher's stone. And to the new generations of audiophiles, be willing to learn. Don't think because someone is older that there's a disconnect between them and technology, because I assure you there isn't. If you like how your Beats headphones, Apple EarPods, and JBL Bluetooth speakers sound, you have merely just scratched the surface. If you have a passion for listening to music, this hobby is for you. Participation doesn't have to cost you tens of thousands of dollars. I can get you up and running for a few hundred. It's never too early nor too late to start your journey in hi-fi. If you're interested in building your first sound system, this video should help. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, I would love for you to hit that thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Take care, and as always, trust your ears.